Hi, my fellow yogis. Welcome to Crabtree. I'm sorry you're not here. I miss you terribly. But we're going to have class anyway. So let's get started. We'll start with a warm-up. If you are new to yoga, say this is the first time you've done it, remember a few things. Pay attention to your breathing, okay? If the breathing is restricted and you're having a hard time getting a deep breath, you're trying too hard, back out of the pose. Very, very important. If you feel any kind of pain, just take a meditation moment. If your body part is saying, oh, don't do this, don't do this, don't do it, okay? Take a meditation moment and come back. So let's start with a warm-up. If you'll just come up to a piece of wall at your house, take a deep breath, lift and expand the chest, and exhale, press the low back into the wall. One more cycle of breath. And when you're ready, come on back to your mat for barrels. Pretend you're standing in the middle of a barrel. You have a towel tied around your hips. You're going to clean off the rim. Start small, gradually grow larger. Try not to miss any of the rim. Other direction, starting small. Come back to center for torso twist. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. The shoulders, arms, hands, and fingers. Gently glide from side to side. Center. For expansive breath, step the feet wide apart. On your exhalations, dive through your legs. Inhale, extend up and slightly back. One more breath. Come to the front of your mat. We'll continue our warm-up with a classic sun salutation. Take a moment in prayer, find your center. Come to mountain. Inhale up. Exhale, standing forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left leg back to low lunge. Inhale, push up plank. Exhale, chin, chest, and knees. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, standing forward. And inhale up. Return to mountain. Left side, inhale. Exhale, standing forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right leg back to low lunge. Inhale, push up plank. Exhale, chin, chest, and knee. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step the left foot forward, right foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, standing forward. And inhale up. Return to mountain. Come on down to your mat. We're going to start with thread the needle. Warm up the shoulders and the chest. In table, hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Spread the fingers. Index fingers pointing straight ahead, parallel to one another. Press evenly through the palms. Mentally start in the index mound, top of the palm, side, back, the meaty part. Into table, and into child's pose. Elbows up off of the floor, extending through both arms. Take a deep breath. Exhale, glide the right arm underneath the left. The side of the head, the ear, the back of the shoulder. Relax toward the floor. Release and extend. Flip the left arm. Exhale it underneath the right. Release. Extend through both arms. And come up onto table. Inhale the right arm up. Extend through the hand. If you would like, bend the elbow. Hold on to the back of to the side of your hip. You can hold on to your pants. You can hold on to your shirt. Just hold on to your hip. Inhale the left arm up. Hold the hip. And release to table. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Fingers are spread, index fingers pointing straight ahead. Evenness through the palm. For Thunderbolt, walk the hips back. Bring the hands back to your comfort level. If this is where your body is telling you, this is where your ankles and your feet are telling you, your knees to stop, then this is where you need to stop. If you can, if you feel comfortable, walk a little farther back. Walk forward. Tuck the toes, and walk back to your comfort level. If need be, pull your pinky toes out. table for cat-cow. Inhale, lift the head, drop the back. Exhale, drop the head, arch the back. Press down through the palms. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more cycle of breath, inhale. And exhale. And come back to table for pigeon. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to the thumb, the heel to the groin. Extend the left leg. If you need, you can put it like a block on. If you have a yoga block at home, that's great. If you have a telephone book, an old telephone book, you can stick anything. You can stick right up under your hip. Take a deep breath. Lift the chest. Exhale down onto the elbows. If you would like, you can come a little farther down. Inhalation, walk the torso up and come back to table. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to thumb. Extend the right leg. Deep breath. Exhale to the elbows. And down farther if you like. Inhale up, back to table. For down dog, tug the toes, take a deep breath. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. You can leave your knees bent, you can stay on your toes, you can come flat-footed, your option. Roll the shoulder blades out away from the spine, press into the palms evenly, try not to rotate to the outside of the palms. Keep pressing through the palms, elongating the waist, keep lifting the hips up and back. And release to child's pose. Arms extended, elbows resting on the floor, or back by your sides, your option. When you're ready, roll over onto your right side, extend your legs into staff. The knees are straight up, the feet are straight up. Find the front edge of the sit bones, ground down through the backs of the legs, palms of the hands resting at the sides, chest is lifted and light, the head is balanced and centered. Seated forward bend, take a deep breath. Exhale, come forward any amount. Do not force, let the body open slowly. You can bring your hands to your ankles. Hold on to the sides of your feet. You can do a yoga toe hold, your option. The inhalations, extend the front body. Exhale, broaden the back body. Inhale, walk your torso up. Bend the knees for inclined plane. Find the balance point between the sit bone and the tailbone. Bring the hands behind you, the fingers facing towards your toes. Feet about hip distance apart. Take a deep breath and lift the hips. You can stay here in this position if you like, or you can extend the legs one at a time. Let the head drop back. Make sure the neck stays soft. And slowly release. Bend the knees. Once again, feet are about hip distance apart for both. Straighten the spine, find the balance point. Inhale and lift the feet. If you would like, extend the legs, extend the arms. Maintain the natural curve in the low back. Release the gauntlet. Press the outside of the soles of the feet together. Let the feet open like the pages of the book. If you have a hard time getting your knees down like I do, it's good to keep your hands to the back of you. If you like though, you can bring your hands to your ankles or to the sides of your feet. Just kind of try to stay away from your toes. Keep the spine straight. Release into squat. Be on your toes and squat. You can place something underneath your heels, a rolled up towel or anything like that. You can have your hands extended out in front of you, or you can come into prayer hands, pressing out on the knees. Straighten the legs, turn the feet forward, walk them together just a bit for standing forward. Bring the palms of your hands to your shins or to your thighs. Slowly, slowly roll up. Head's the last thing to come up. And take a moment to recenter in mountain. Ground through the soles of your feet. Feel the evenness from the inside of your foot to the outside of your foot. Rotate the flesh of the inner thigh out, outer thigh rotates in. You'll feel your kneecaps lift. Lift your low ribs. Center the head. Bottom of the chin's parallel to the floor. Next three poses we're going to flow through. We're going to do proud warrior, reverse warrior, and then extended side angle. So if you'll step your feet wide apart, your feet should be wide enough apart when you hold your arms out. Your wrists will be stacked over your ankles. Outside of the left foot parallel to the skinny side of the mat. Turn the right foot out. Check to make sure you have a heel to arch alignment. A little bend in the knees. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee toward 90 degrees. Press into the outside of the left foot. Pull back from the left arm. Press down towards your right foot. You should be able to see the big toe, the one next to it, on the inside of your knee. If you can't see those toes, press out on the knee. Gaze over the center finger. Reverse warrior, bring the hand to the back of the leg. Inhale the right arm up. Extend from the side waist all the way through the fingers. And the gaze is up. Shoulders are down and relaxed. Release to extended side angle. Inhale. Zipper the left arm right up alongside the ear. Again, the gaze is up, the shoulder is back and down. And release for the other side. Both feet forward. Turn the left foot out, again the heel to arch. Square the hips forward. Inhale. And exhale down. Pull back, press into the outside of the foot. Check the toes. To the back of the leg, inhale the arm up. And then come to extended side angle. Inhale the right arm up, right alongside the ear. Release. Turn both feet forward for wide angle. Look the feet out just a little bit more. Hands to the hip creases. Both feet facing forward, parallel to one another. Take a deep breath. Come into a slight back bend. Exhale, hinge forward from the hip. Bring the palms of the hands to the floor, about shoulder distance apart. You will stay here with flat back if you would like. Or you can walk your hands forward behind you, back. The heel of the palm in alignment with the heel of the foot. Release the back of the head and the neck toward the floor. Inhale the torso forward. Walk the feet a little bit closer together. Bring the hands back to the hip creases. Press the tailbone down to come up. And come to the front of your mat for a yoga mudra. Stand in mountain. A little distance between your feet in this mountain. Hold on to the fingers behind you. Take a deep breath, lift through the chest. Exhale, hinge forward from the hip. Bend the knees just a bit. Relax the head and the neck. Use the arms to open the chest, to open the front of the shoulder. Slowly inhale up. The head's the last thing to come up. Hold on to the fingers. Release the fingers, float the shoulders back. And if you'll come down to a kneeling position for camel, start some back bends here. Knees under hips. We'll do a warm-up camel to begin with. Bring the palms of the hands to the low back. Remember, in camel's pose, your thighs, in your mind, your thighs are pressed right up against the wall. You keep pressing into that wall with your thighs. It should feel like your groin muscles are rotating out. Your hip points are rotating in. Take a deep breath, lift through the chest. Exhale, back bend from the mid-back. Keep the neck soft, the chest lifted. And release. Tap the toes for a swimmer's camel. If you would prefer, go back into the modified camel. Inhale. Reach back for the heel. Inhale. Press into the wall. Lift through the chest. Slowly release to child's pose. Arms in front of you or beside you, your option. Roll over onto your right side. Hold on to the backs of your legs. And roll down onto your back for a knee hug. The back body relax. Arms come back into the shoulders. The shoulders drop back to the floor. The back body widen. Feel the hips soften. Rocking into a shoulder stand. Start with a very small spinal rocking. Let it gradually grow larger. Take your time. And when you're ready, come into your shoulder stand. When you do, make sure your low back is supported with the palms of the hands. Your weight is resting on your shoulders and your upper back, not on your neck and not on your hips. Point your toes, you can flex your feet, make little circles if you like. knees. Very slowly, slowly release. Extend the legs one at a time for fish. The palms of the hands up underneath your hips. On your inhalation, you're going to lift the chest. Bring the elbows up underneath the torso for back bend. Take a deep breath and lift. Very, very little to no weight resting on the top of the head. On your inhalations, lift through the chest. Lift the head and slowly release. Bring the knees back into the chest. Recline twist, arms out into a T position. Inhale, shift the hips an inch or two over to the right. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Both shoulders on the floor. Ground through the bottom hip, hollow the belly, draw the navel in and up. Let your twist come from your belly, not your back. Ground through both shoulders. The right arm, extend, left arm ground. And gaze to the right. To center. Inhale, shift the hips to the left. Exhale, drop the knees to the right. Ground through whatever's touching the floor. Gaze to the left. Back to center. Extend the legs one at a time for Savasana. Let the feet spread out. Whatever distance makes you comfortable, the arms spread out wherever you find most comfort. Lift the head, elongate the back of the neck, let it soften. Lift the chest, bring the shoulder blades just a little closer together. Take a deep breath. Exhale everything out. Another deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. Let everything go. The feet, the legs are heavy. The hips are wide and soft. The fingers, hands, arms are heavy. Deep breath. Exhale into the shoulders. Let them drop back. Let them relax. upper back, the mid back, the low back, all relax and broaden on the floor. The front body softens, resting in the back body. The back of the neck is soft. The back of the skull is broad. The forehead drops from side to side. The eyes are soft and sleek. The cheeks drop to the ears. The ears drop to the floor. The low jaw is dropped. The teeth are not touching. The tongue is resting broad and flat in the back of the throat. The nostrils are wide and receptive. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Toes, shake out your feet, wiggle your fingers, a little shake to the hands. Bring the arms up overhead, bring the legs back together for a full body stretch, a very soft, relaxed, full body stretch. To your right side, come to rest. And using your hands, come up into a simple cross-leg position. Enjoy a moment of gratitude. If you're watching this, you're in good health. We all have so much to be grateful for.